In this video, we are going to look into trial balance. It's one of the most easiest sums or easiest chapter which we are going to work out in standard 11, basic of accounting. So trial balance is simply nothing but a statement or a summary, a list of accounts. So we are going to list out the accounts balances which we have taken from the ledger book, and we are going to list it out in the trial balance. So this is the format of trial balance. Okay, trial balance of the proprietor's name as on the last date in which the trial balance has been prepared. So there you have serial number. The list of accounts is going to be serial number wise. Name of the account, so capital account, cash account, bank account, the n number of ledger accounts which we have opened, the ledger folio number, the ledger page number for that particular account where it is, debit balance or credit balance. So in our journal entry, which side is the balance of that particular account is going to be recorded. For example, if you know this golden entry of accounting, you can easily determine the debit or the credit balance for the particular item. So if you take cash account is a property. Obviously, it is a debit concept. An asset. Assets are always recorded as debit. If you take creditors, in the name itself you have, they are person to whom we have to pay. They are a liability, therefore they are credit balance. So likewise, we are going to list out the account's name and we are going to write the debit and the credit balance accordingly. And lastly, what we are going to do is we are going to determine the total. So always in each step of accounting, we are going to tally the accounts, that is balance the accounts. The total of the debit balance and the credit balance must be the same. So in a case if it is not same, then the least value is being subtracted with the greatest amount and recorded as suspense account. So that we will deal with when we are going further into the sums. So I'm going to go into the first problem in standard 11 samacheer textbook. The sum is with 8 ledger accounts. The name of the accounts, 8 are given over there, which I'm first going to list it out. So first step in trial balance, what you're going to do is you're going to list out the accounts. Write the format, list the accounts first. So now in the format which I have written out for the first sum, I have listed down the name of the account alone. So when I'm posting the amount, I'm going to post it accordingly in the debit or in the credit. So first let's go into purchases. When you're purchasing, goods are coming in. So golden rules, real account, whatever comes in, you're going to debit it. So purchases account always is a debit aspect. So the 1 lakh for the purchases, I'm going to write it in the debit. Next is bank loan. You're taking a loan from the bank. We have to repay them, paying them. Therefore, he comes in the credit. Therefore, bank loan 75,000 which is repayable. We must repay it. Therefore, he is a liability. Liable. Next is debtor. The name itself tells you debtor, debit. Okay. So from whom we have to receive money is going to be debited. Therefore, debtor 1,50,000 is debited. Next is stock. Stock means the goods. The value of the goods which we have in a warehouse. Okay, so that is an asset, a property for us. Therefore, 35,000 is debited. Next, sales. Okay, the controversy here is when purchase is debit, therefore sales is credit. Or you can take it up as sales. When you're selling something, goods, the property is going out of the business. Therefore, you're going to credit sales. Whatever goes out, credit sales. 1,50,000 is going to be credited. Next is creditors. The name itself tells credit. We are supposed to pay them. We are liable to pay them. Therefore, 50,000 as creditors credited. Credit balance. Next is cash. So cash account is an asset. It's a property for us. Therefore, we are going to debit cash account with 90,000 as a balance. Lastly is capital. In the journal entry itself, you would have seen personal account capital is being credited. Therefore, you are going to credit capital with 1 lakh. So first we wrote out the format. Secondly, we listed out the accounts. Thirdly, we finished the debit balance and the credit balance. So second and third step is over in our trial balance. Okay, the last step is we have to find out the total of the credit balance and the debit balance. So when I add up my credit side, I get 3,75,000, and on my debit side also I get the same value, 3,75,000. So write that as the total. The reason why I leave so much of space is, in case when I get back after finishing my exam, writing out my answer scripts, and when I'm checking it, I find out I leave 2 or 3 items, or there is a suspense account, I can always include them over here. So that is the main reason why I leave this much of space, right? So with this, the trial balance sum has come to an end.